Morning. It's Wednesday, April 27th, 2016. Woo! It's a beautiful day out there. I'm trying to figure out where the camera. Okay, camera's there. There we go. It's a really beautiful day out there. It's really starting to feel like spring, here in Wisconsin at least. So I kind of thought maybe I'd talk a little bit about the idea and energy behind spring cleaning, because we all talk about it. We all do it to some degree, I think. Spring cleaning is done because, well, we want a cleaner place, but it's done because this is usually like the first time that we get to open the house up and air the house out and let all of the air in the house kind of recycle and bring in some freshness from outside, because we've all been cooped up all winter. We've been breathing kind of the same air unless we have really good air filtration systems and stuff. But it just kind of helps the house feel a little bit fresher and a little bit newer and cleaner and all that jazz. So we do spring cleaning because then we can get rid of all the old junk that we didn't want to deal with and bring in new fresh stuff. We do spring cleaning physically by opening up our windows, doing all of our vacuuming and mopping and sweeping and dusting and washing of all the linens and washing of the curtains and washing the windows and wiping down surfaces. And we usually do like a nice deep clean on everything. People get into their ovens and microwaves and refrigerators, get them cleaned out and scrubbed out nice and shiny. We flip mattresses, we check batteries in our smoke detectors, our fire detectors. And we just kind of get things ready for what feels like a new year. So even though the new year happens in the middle of winter time for us, this is kind of like that new fresh feeling, brand new, happy day. We should also, as we're doing that, there's a few other things we should be doing. Along with spring cleaning in your house, you ought to do a cleansing in your house. So once you've got your house all nice and clean and shiny in the way you like it, that's when you would do your smudging. There's a few times of the year when it's like optimal time for just your standard yearly update of your cleansings. And New Year's is one of them, but spring cleaning time is one of them too, because like we've just said, your house is so nice and clean. You don't have all that clutter everywhere. So you would do a cleansing in your house. As you're sweeping out your house, make sure that you sweep all of the negative energy out that you don't want to deal with anymore. And as you start to kind of settle into your new cleanness, you take your smudge stick or your incense or whatever it is that you use to smudge with or to do your cleansings with, even if it's sound or whatever it is. And you go through your house and you set your new intentions for your house. You set, your peacefulness, your love, your community, your compassion, your passion, your health, your, whatever it is, your sanctuary. Set your intentions for your house. This is also a good time of the year to do spring cleaning for self, and you would do that very similarly. On a physical level, what you can do is you can treat yourself to a bit of a spa day. And men can do this too. This isn't just a girly thing. But you sit down, you spend a day that you dedicate to yourself. You work on your hands, you give yourself a manicure, make sure your nails and cuticles are all taken care of. This doesn't mean high manicure. You don't have to go out and get all the polish and everything. You can if you want. But you just kind of, take a look at your hands, clean your hands up a little bit. Work on your feet, rub off calluses, work on your cuticles and nails on your feet, make your feet nice and smooth. A lot of women go and get pedicures at this time of the year because we're coming into sandal season and we want our feet to look good. Do an exfoliant, maybe on your face or on your hands or feet or on your whole body if you've got a whole body exfoliant. Do an exfoliant, slough off that dead skin that's holding all that dead energy that you don't want to carry around anymore. Get yourself a fresh little haircut, get a trim, get something, just kind of neatened up with your hair if you want. I'm due for that. Take a nice long bath or shower. If you're taking a bath, use some nice bath salts, something that'll bring some scent into the air, leave some scent behind. Give your hair a nice, good, solid wash, give it a nice conditioner. And all of these are the physical things that we can do for our own personal spring cleaning. But then we also want to sit down and kind of evaluate where we are in our lives and take a look at the things that are weighing us down and slowing us down from our particular paths, whether there are paths of choice or our paths of life or paths of destiny, whatever your path is. Look and see what it is that's slowing you down and holding you back. And make note of that. And if there's ways that you can work around that, stop making excuses and do it. Start doing it. We can make excuses from now till the cows come home, but the reality of it is our excuses are just stumbling blocks, and every excuse that we have can be worked around in some fashion. You just have to change your perspectives. So then you do a little bit of a spring cleaning there, and then as you're releasing all of these stumbling blocks and things that are in your path, you bring in more positive energies. You bring in the positivity of I will do, I will move, I will, rather than I can't. And so this is how you can do a spring cleaning for self. But I just kind of wanted to share that with you, just spend a couple of minutes to kind of talk about spring cleaning. It's going to be a pretty short video today. It's just because it's going to be a short video today, so you guys don't have to watch a 15-minute video. But okay, so then community service, I'm keeping track. So I'm up to 32 hours now this week, which means I'm almost a third of a way to my goal, which is doing pretty good considering we are a third of the way through the year. So this is good. I'm right on track. And today's charity is called Wildlife in Need. It's called the Wildlife in Need Center, actually. And the Wildlife in Need Center is based in Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. Their website is helpingwildlife.org. And the Wildlife in Need Center is they do wildlife rehab and environmental education. So they set up programs for like scout groups, for elderly groups, for civic groups, for people who want to come out and kind of see the animals, understand maybe what happened to them and how they're being rehabbed, if they're going to be released, what happens to them if they can't be released. Basically, it's just allowing people to kind of see what's around them out in the greater Wisconsin world that they may not have access to or understanding of in their day-to-day lives. So this organization, again, like I said, is in Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. And you can find them at helpingwildlife.org. And again, this was another suggestion from my friend Heidi. So thanks, Heidi, for all of your great suggestions for animal charities. I have another list that I'm going to be going through that another friend of mine has sent that I'll be looking over with the next couple of videos. I'll be going through it with you guys. So if you have a charity that you would like me to take a quick look at and maybe mention on here, drop me a line and let me know, because I'm always open to suggestions. And unless I have a really, really good reason to say no, I'll probably feature them at some point. So get outside, go enjoy the outside world, get some fresh air in those lungs, clear out the old air, get some fresh thoughts in the head, get some fresh air in the house. And I will see you all next week. Have a good one.